Beautiful day today. We're going to be about 80 degrees here in the desert. Just a quick video today. I just wanted to follow up with some people. Some people were asking me how my Camry's doing. The Camry I bought last summer for $1,500. Just want to do a little update on that. There she is right there. I paid $1,500 for this car over the summer. I feel like I've had it forever. I don't even remember what month I bought it in. But there she is. $1,500. I went, had the oil changed, had the brake lines drained, transmission serviced, all that. Put a few $100s into it just to make sure everything was good. Flushed the radiator, put all new coolant in, all the basics. So put a few $100 in it, but paid $1,500 for the car. Right now, I've put on about 15,000 miles on this little Camry. No issues whatsoever. Just a great running little car. And I bring this up because we're going to start seeing more deals in the used car market. And I probably use this car more than any car I have. And it's just been a fantastic car. $1,500. And so it doesn't matter what kind of car you drive. Yes, it's nice to drive a nice car. If you can afford to drive a nice car, no problem. But if you do drive a nice car, it's nice to have a car like this too, so that you're not running up miles on your nice car. And you know, if you have some extra cash put away, you have that reserve put away, and a deal like this comes up, you grab it, right? And you don't have to go, well, you know, I need to go to the bank and get a personal loan, or, you know, I need to use a credit card and do a cash advance. No, you just jump on it and say, I'll take it, and close the deal immediately. But it's been a great car, and I always think it's good to have a backup vehicle. And so if you can get something like this cheap, or a newer Camry for, you know, 5,000, 7,000 with good mileage on it, these things are going to last forever. So I'm totally sold on Toyota Camrys. You know, before in a lot of my old videos out at the range, I had the white one, and that thing was just an absolute beast. This one too. So keep your powder dry, ladies and gentlemen. Deals are going to be coming, sales are going to be coming. And I got this one last summer, really in the height of the used car market, and I was still able to get a great deal. But I'll tell you why I was able to get a great deal, because I got the cash for this guy in 30 minutes and closed the deal, and that's it. But really quick, while we're talking about the Toyota Camry today and why you should have a cheap backup car, because you don't have to run mileage up on your main car. And if a car goes down, you have one of these, and these things last forever. So I think it's a great idea if you have the means to get yourself a cheap little car for emergency, or just take the mileage off of your main vehicle. But shifting gears here really quick, we just shot down earlier today that balloon that's been floating across the US for days. And I've got to tell you, I see this country as being very, very deficient. I don't feel very safe now in America, because watching how we reacted to a balloon that came in from the West Coast, traveled all the way to the East Coast, flying over nuclear reactors, flying over military bases, doing God knows what, taking down and recording what type of information, sending it back to China. I just don't feel as safe as an American as I used to, and just the deficiency that I saw take place over the last few days, where we didn't even know what to do. We did not know what to do. How did this thing even get to the shores of the West Coast? How did it even reach the East Coast, now out in the Atlantic Ocean, just being shot down? What kind of information did it send back to China? And why is there all this deficiency? We have supposedly the greatest technology militarily in the world, yet we had a difficult time shooting down a balloon. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to react towards a balloon. And what was this balloon doing flying over America for days? Who knows how long it's been here? I think it's been about 3 days that I've known about it. This thing could have been here for 2 weeks. Who knows? We don't know. But today's just another reminder of how deficient this country is, how fragile the system is, and how unprepared We really are. And just imagine what that thing could have been carrying, potentially what it could have done. Luckily, it is out of the sky now. But, you know, to me, the damage is done. We now know that China knows that they can just fly things over our airspace. And we're just not really going to react to it until it's on the other side of the country in the Atlantic Ocean. So it doesn't make me feel too comfortable. It doesn't make me feel too safe. I would love to know what you think about this. Comment down below. Does this make you feel safe? Does this not show the deficiency in our leadership, military? I mean, could this thing be equipped with some type of cyber warfare, EMP technology? What was it doing? Maybe they just wanted to see how far they could float an object across America and how many days it would last before we actually reacted and did something about it. And the only reason I think we did is because so many people saw this thing that we had to do something about it. If nobody was reacting to it, this thing probably would have floated back across the US and all the way back to China where it came from. Who knows? But it doesn't make me feel too good. So today, being Saturday, take it as a wake-up call that we're not as strong as we think we are as a nation. Other countries are surpassing us with technology and cyber warfare, militarily. They're passing us economically. They're passing us with manufacturing. They're passing us with education and other advancements. This is not a good look for America. This is not a good sign for America, ladies and gentlemen. This is scary. This is really, really scary. And I cannot believe that this was allowed to happen, that we waited this long to do something about it. It's almost like we just allowed it to do, you know, to run its course, fly from one end of the nation to the other. Okay, China got what they wanted. Now take it out. Scary stuff. And this isn't being political. This is just common sense. This is just my opinion, and I want to know your opinion, so comment down below. Do you think that this is right? This is okay? This is all right? Is this a good look for America? Does this show strength? This thing, when it was entering the West Coast, before it even hit the beaches, should have been shot down, and it wasn't. And again, if people didn't see this thing and react to it and start asking questions, it probably would have never been shot down. But it's absolutely amazing that we're showing this much weakness. So I'm losing faith in leadership. I'm losing faith in the military. I'm losing faith in the economy. So be your own central bank, ladies and gentlemen. Be your own security task force. Get that cash reserve put away. If you need an extra car, you're going to be seeing deals coming, I believe, this summer. And be walking close to God. This country at this point now needs a miracle. I cannot believe the weakness that we are showing the rest of the world. I cannot believe what's happening to the U.S. economy. We got big trouble, really, really big trouble. And today, in the past few days, watching this whole episode take place, it's just another reminder, another reinforcement that we got big trouble. We got real, real big trouble. And if we cannot deal and take care of a balloon, that does not give me a very good feeling. That makes me feel actually very uncomfortable. I mean, we don't know what to do with a balloon, ladies and gentlemen. So what are we going to do when this depression hits economically? What are we going to do when cyber attacks hit? What are we going to do when grids go down? What are we going to do, God forbid, something even worse happens? Are we prepared for that as a nation? No, we're not. We can't even shoot a balloon down. Anybody going to come help you when those cyber attacks happen, when that grid goes down? If you're relying on the system to help you, remember, the system could not even take care of a balloon. You are on your own. So I'm going to leave it there today. Have a good weekend. I would take some time this weekend to prepare, because today is another reminder that the system will fail you, that you will be on your own at the worst possible time. And a majority of this country believes that if something happens in the banking system, financial institutions, something happened militarily, natural disaster, man-made disaster, the system will be there to feed them, to give them water, to give them housing, put a roof over their head and take care of them. It ain't gonna happen. Not going to happen. Today's another reminder you are on your own, and that the system is breaking down, and that the system is extremely fragile, and the system is extremely vulnerable to serious things happening to it, which it is not prepared for. So don't be a statistic here. Don't be a casualty of a collapsing system or a deficient system. Get yourself ready, ladies and gentlemen. I pray to God nothing bad ever happens. I pray to God that we never ever see anything bad happen. But use common sense, connect the dots. There are so many things happening behind the scenes that are out of our control that it just takes 1 second and we're going to have big trouble and you're going to be left on your own. God bless all of you. Have a phenomenal weekend. Pray for this country, ladies and gentlemen. Pray for this country and take some time this weekend to get ready. God bless.